Peace. Sorry about that, y'all. So, like I said, if you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn as your rising, your Earth houses are going to be air. So, like I said, the second house, you're gonna communicate what you value and relate to what you value. Now, when you have air in the sixth house, like I was saying, you're gonna be very communicative at work. You're gonna be a chatty patty at work, but you may work in sales also. So you could play in either scenario. You could either be super talkative at work that you get fired, or you could be a salesman. Matter of fact, this may be the best placement. This may be the best job for a Earth rising sign, like just a regular job, not your career, but like a job to get you ahead before you get to your career as a salesman, working in sales. That would be a perfect job for you. You just make sure you don't like talk people's ears off where they give you a bad review. That's all I gotta say. Now, if you have air in the 10th house, when you have air in the 10th house, your career could be, you could be a public speaker. You could be a businessman, because business people have to talk to people at the end of the day. A lot of people. They have to have connections with a lot of people. So when you have air in the 10th house, you're gonna have connections with a lot of people, because you have the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy playing out. Those are the air elements and shit. So these energies, I mean, it really depends on what if you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn as your rising, but just as air in general, this configuration is going to play out. So you're going to have a broad array of networks, associations, friends in your career. You may develop a lot of friends, and you may, attract a lot of people in your career too. And like I said, it deals with a lot of communication. It deals with a lot of oratorial speaking. Even if like your career is not necessarily public speaking, whatever you develop in your career, you're going to end up talking about it a lot. All right, last but not least, let's make this quick so this video doesn't cut off again for some reason. Let's talk about if you have the earth houses in a water element. Now, this would be if you have an air sign as your rising sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius rising. Okay. So water in the second house. So you're going to be very, very emotionally attached to this. Okay, this is a great analogy. This is a great analogy for anyone who's into the stock market, specifically stock market day trading. We know that there's things called emotional trading. Okay, this is when you trade based upon the heightened emotions and senses of whether a trade is going good or going down, because you can still make money off a trade even if it's going down. Even if it's going down. So you put all this hype and you put all this emotion and this energy, and when it doesn't play out the way you want to, you flip your shit. This is unfortunately probably the area where a lot of like investors fucking hang themselves, bruh. Investors kill themselves over this shit because they put so much of their emotion and their time and their energy in it. And I'm not knocking no stock market investors. I invest in the stock market too. But you got to be careful, and you can't be greedy. But that would be a perfect example, because you got the emotions and you got the second house, which is your values. And like I was saying earlier in the previous video, when you think about your second house, is the things that you can just like look at as your access. Like you can look at your bank account, you can look at your stock portfolio, you can look at your real estate portfolio, you can look at your receipts and see how many sales you've done with your sneakers today, or your restaurant, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, water in the sixth house. You may, when it comes to the regular work environment, you may become emotionally attached to the people at work, where this is not needed. This is work. You need to focus on at the task at hand. But at the same time, on the positive end, there may be someone at work who needs emotional support, and you are able to give them that emotional support. Or you may be needing to look for emotional support at the workplace. And you're also very emotional when you do services to people. Like you're the kind of person to where you're seeing a person who's in need of help, and as you're helping them, you're busting out in tears too, kind of energy. All right, let's make this quick. Last but not least, water in the 10th house. So this is a great example too. the persona that you give off is very similar to like a Masonic. Not like the Masons, but a Messiah, not Masonic, Messiah energy. Almost like a Jesus or a Heru or a Krishna. So like that's your status. That is how you're seen. You're a watery individual. When it comes to the career, you may be a spiritual intellect. You may be your career may deal with occultism. Your career may even deal with like hospitals, taking care of people. That's part of the water energy. You may be a nurse, you may be a doctor. You may be a massage therapist. You may be like I said, an occult practitioner with the 10th house in water. But like your status, you're gonna be a very water. You're gonna be known for being very emotional and healing people on an emotional level too. So you could be a consultant too in a lot of different ways. But yeah, I'm gonna check out right now. I'm gonna continue the rest of the day, and I will catch y'all later. All right, peace out.